who are new to the channel, I am Raven from Arendal of Norway, and the messages are very general. So if you hit the like button, maybe even subscribe, it could be easier for me to channel the messages. It could be more um, adjusted to your situation. That's how energy works. Now, I'm not allowed to use any kind of smoke, any kind of fire here, so we're going to have to use cymatics only. Mantras. So this is for the general messages. So if you are here, whenever you see this message, it might be for you. This is not a free read. If you want to join our free read sessions, we usually have them weekly. And all I ask is that you have to be a subscriber to the free reads, you leave a like, and you ask a simple question. Now, do that in one sentence. It will be easier for you to be noticed. However, it's not possible for me to give out free reads to hundreds of people in one evening. So you might want to consider sign up on our Facebook page, Ravenheim Tarocco, if you want to preoccupy a space for yourself. Now we are just going to have a general look at your situation. Today we will move on to the cardinal signs, which is Aries, Capricorn, and Libra, and Cancerians. Or maybe we will just do the mutable signs. I'll throw a dice about it. Anyway, this is a general read. Okay. So let's see who's got the strongest messages here. Okay. Om Shri Klim Shri Lakshmira Chakachaha Mama Mandira Tishta Tishta Shvaha. Om Shri Klim Shri Lakshmira Chakachaha Mama Mandira Tishta Tishta Swaha. Om Shri Klim Shri Lakshmira Chakachaha Mama Mandira Tishta Tishta Swaha. Okay. So already here we are dealing with a heartbreak. It looks like it's about to heal. Some of you here are in a third-party situation, but you are still stressing during nighttime about the situation. Some of you have issues with your sleep patterns. So this looks like it has to do a lot with feelings. Now, in your opposition here, you have the High Priestess in reversed. So this is, I do not trust the universe, or I'm blinded by my own pain. The advice is do not act upon rage. If you feel rage, you feel like you want to attack someone, or act on any kind of impulse, these cards here advise you strongly to withdraw. We are going to have a look at some oracle deck here. So in the past here, you suffered a loss. You lost someone, basically, that you loved them a lot. Now take what resonates. This cannot resonate with all of you, but when you see this, it might have something to do with what I call synchronicity. So recently here, you got either a message or you found yourself in a situation here where you got a shock, you got shook up. Now, of course, it can't mean that you experienced an earthquake. Now, usually this is a shock moment. Doesn't have to do anything with earthquakes or anything burning. But this is your situation. Some of you are now still in shock. You're working on the healing part. It's a third-party situation. Doesn't have to be romantic. It could be that 3 people are working against you, or that you are in a position where 3 people are involved in the situation. Now we do have the star here in reversed. Hello there, Marka. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you so much. Hello there, Kushi. Hello there, Life Compass. So we are not playing tarot today. We are reading tarot. So this is for general. This is for all of you. It could be, I love you too, PP. So this could be for all of you. Now, take it as it resonates. We are going to go through all of the star signs and later we are just going to have a general overlook first. So welcome everyone. Whenever you see this, it's timeless. I base most of my reads on synchronicity. So if you see this, it could be 2 years old. The message could still be very relevant for you. So when the star is falling here, someone told you something, someone did something, or you found yourself in a position which disaligned you from a position that make you feel basically just lousy or worthless, or someone here are trying to put you down, and you are doing your best to heal from this. Whoever you are out there, please listen. There is an answer to this, and there is a reason that this happens. So again, third-party situation, 3 people involved, either against you, or you could be one of the 3 here. Now, in the outcome here, the possible outcome, we got Mars in Capricorn. This is 3 people who are learning, who are studying, who are attending school. So this basically for me is really a very good advice to do not isolate yourself. Go out there, meet people, talk to someone, study. Okay? It could be that basically some of you need someone here to talk to. Now, outside of you, someone here does not really see, they could be involved in this. This is Leo energy. It's fire energy. It could even be Sagittarius here. Someone here are insisting on having or being victorious, okay? And it's not coming out in reverse. It's not coming out upright. It's coming out like this. So I'm like, okay, they don't, whoever you're up against, or whoever who are supporting you this, no one here really feel like a winner. Now you desire justice, obviously. You desire justice. Hello there, Tim. Welcome. Nav here. Hello, the real Ian. So, Nav, identity is not from big people. It should be from those who support you in bad time. Well spoken. Hello, Dora Blaw. So, yeah, I see that you desire a justice here. And you will have that. Because we are always in some kind of situation, and the older we get, the more we carry, right? From things that was in the past. It's like carrying around or being this crystalline structure. And it's getting this, like this tattoo here. It's not easy to remove, right? Certain things is here to stay with you. And that's not always just physiologically. If I hypothetically removed my arm, it is my mentality that will decide how I will cope with that. Now, the people around me, is that something we attract? Are they there to challenge our spiritual belief systems or our mentality? Are we going to walk around and forever be the victim? Because the bodies we carry, the vessels, we experience that as a long time when we are children, and as we grow older, we sense that time is speeding up. Many of you might experience that time now is almost irrelevant because it's speeding up so fast. And I realized I have a library of dreams. And one of them are outrageous. I want to leave everything I know about art and become a musician, right? And I always loved becoming an actor. But I achieved great things as an artist in my life, but never really broken through. Why is that? It's not necessarily any reason at all. And I know for myself, for me, I'm not in a hurry. When it comes to justice, I'm not in a hurry either. I'm not in a hurry at all because I know that universe is action and reaction. There is no such thing as never doing nothing. You're always doing something, even if you're just sleeping and you are on your back. You say, I'm not doing nothing. Well, you're on your back. You're still breathing. You always do something. You always are something, someone. But it's not necessarily definable. That's human logic. The human logic wants to define everything. What is this? What is that? Putting everything in a label, and when we put something in a label, we might as well walk into this verse where things are good or bad, black or white. So one meditation technique that we use in ninjutsu is to close your eyes and feel the rock and touch the rock without giving it any judgmental properties. Is it big? Is it small? Is it sharp? Is it hard? Is it soft? Is it this or that? You're only going to observe the rock in your hand. It's just there, right? And is it separated from you? My wonderful nephew said something also. How long is a fish? So very often we are being, well, you know, here we have the tiny fish here. So some of you, you want here, you wish, or you desire perhaps an apology. But I see you taking a stance here, that I see you, you're not, you hear something that is coming out as a shock, but you are being in your own balance. Now, if you viciously attack someone based on something that someone told you about that person, the person who is walking there is the one who did this and this and this to your little sister or your little brother, and you say, really? And you go and attack that person. What did you just do? Well, you made an assumption based on what someone told you, which necessarily have no basis in reality at all. Maybe the person you just attacked have a twin brother. Or maybe the person who told you that hates the guts out of the other one and knows that you are aggressive and impulsive. So the Don Miguel Ruiz say, never make assumption. Be impeccable with your words. Always do your best. So when your intentions are good, again, this is creating, this is creating a black and white, good, the good tarot, right? So when your intentions are pure, when your intentions are positive, constructive, you don't have to apologize to anyone for existing, for being who you are. You don't owe anyone an apology for just being who you are, because you're not supposed to be perfect. This is the world of asymmetry. Perfection is already there, somewhere behind the veil, but you are standing on a stage now to experience imperfection. And maybe you think you will burn in hell because you're addicted to food. You know, there are certain things you can't figure out how to do it. You don't know how to lose weight. You don't know how to stop drinking. You don't know how to be more like this or more like that. You don't know how to love a specific person within that frame of perfection which you're told about unconditionally. Or maybe you're not supposed to. Maybe you are here to experience how it is like to lose. Because you're already a winner. Because everything is exactly how it's supposed to be. Everything is perfect. And so when you are here, why do you leave perfection and enter a world of imperfection? Why are you here to correct something which is already correct? Now, when will you see that? Now, misunderstand me correct here. Is like a Norwegian saying, I think. Now, that is not me encouraging you saying that, okay, be nihilistic, stop believing that you don't need to be responsible, you don't need to be responsible for your action. I also just said, do your best. Be the best of what you can be. Follow your highest passion. What is it that you love to do the most? Do what you will. That's what Alistair Crowley said, but he forgot harm none. So when you harm yourself by saying things to yourself, I am imperfect, I am not beautiful, I do not deserve wealth, I do not deserve love, or this is your belief system, you're telling the greatest of creator of all, the creator of everything, that you made a big mistake by creating me. And in a way, like Dari Lanka would say, it's a kind of selfish to walk around and thinking that you are so unique that you do not deserve anything good in life, and so you attract shitty situations, and you will say, well, that's typical me, or that's typical people to do that to me, putting yourself in a position of victimization. Just because you do not see the oxygen doesn't mean it's not there. Just because you do not see your creator doesn't mean that she's not here. And who are you? Well, you are the universe. You are the creator. And you forgot who you are. And you're here. And in order to be here, in this low vibrational field, yes, Barka, she's on a test. I have spoken a little bit about that on Facebook, if you check out Facebook. Because yesterday turned into a little bit of chaos when I was alone here and there was no moderators around. And it turns out, Maximus, that you blue people are very, very needed. So basically, as we speak about general things, about being a wise guy here, I'm part of a group on YouTube where we talk about the lone wolf wisdom. And it's so easy to detach from people and situations. It's so easy to say that. And it turns out, Maximus, that your presence is very important to me. It's very important. When you guys but you are not obligated to be here, right? None of you are obligated to be here, right? And Barka, she's been here for a short time, a couple of days. But she gave me something precious, which my inner voice asked her, do you want to help me out? So she's on probation, has helped me a little bit out here, and in return, I also wrote that there are some people who have left basically the channel, or they're not available. A couple of moderators, they stop by now and then. These people who are not really around, it's also being noted. So I'm not mentioning any name, but you know. So having you guys around, it is a big deal for me that you take your time, you're around, and you're not asking me for anything, you know. The only thing I can give in return is like, okay, can you, if you have a sister, brother, or you, a question, I can be here in return. You will stand on top of that list. So talking about that, it's easy to say being a lone wolf is what I prefer. Well, yeah, that's true. I stopped chasing love, let's say it like that, and it's easy to cut out people who are doing shitty things to you in your life, who basically do things to you because they are out of the unity consciousness. Now we forget, it's easy to say, it would be lovely to have less people on this planet, and blah 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 blah, and I don't need people. Well, think about that. Some people made the bed that you sleep in. Some people made the rings that I wear. I've thought about this a few times. Some people made the mascara, my hairspray. I love artists. I could be jealous with an artist, but a lot of artists have made me very happy by creating tarot cards. And you guys, when you were gone, you weren't gone for a long time, but I had maybe 30 minutes here where there were no moderators around. It was utter chaos, guys. Thank you, Max. It was utter chaos. And then Barca came around, and her text, she actually just talked to people, and she did me a great favor, and I really appreciate that, Barca. And so some people are toxic to us, and they want to harm us. They don't they are in a separation consciousness, and as we see here, that we want justice for all, right? Now I've asked myself how to take action towards people who I ask the cards, I need to watch my back. I need to watch my back because someone there They would literally hire a sniper if they could afford it. Yeah. Unfortunately for them, I'm not afraid of dying, and unfortunately for them, there is. We can't die. We are forever. Now, my point here is that it's easy to say being alone is easy. You know, I'm great on my own. I love being alone. Yes, it's great being alone. But having you guys in the evening to chat with, to talk with, you tell me pranks, you say something, I mean, the sense of humor that you guys have, Max, Tim, Redbeard, Aaron, and some of the chicks that come in here, just certain things, you make me laugh, and I'm talking to a phone. Hello there, Arcante. So, when you didn't when you didn't when you were gone, because obviously we don't have a system. I'm online when I feel like I'm online. I'm trying to be online as much as possible, but I'll tell you, it was completely chaos here. A mixture of people who were trolling me and climbing on top. It was like being in an Indian outside Arambol there, in Indian pharmacy, where there are no uh, cue notes. People are climbing on top of each other to get, hey, me. You know, it was like completely chaos. So I really appreciate having people here in this on this planet. It's easy for me to say I don't like people. I prefer animals. Well, in my personal company, usually yes, but thank God we have people who can make a soft bed to sleep on, and who can keep each other company, and we can make each other laugh. We can go into YouTube and someone would make a prank that would crack you up. Thanks to people, we have Game of Thrones, we have Lord of the Rings, everything made by people, and who is behind that? Well, like I told you here, we have a creator, and that is us. And we are on different levels. So just to move on here to the outcome, here we have the magician. And the magician, he is a creator. He can be a trickster. This is a crazy tarot card channel for sure. This is probably the most crazy tarot channel. But I wouldn't change that for the world, to be political correct and to sit there, you know, to rip off my Iron Maiden t-shirts to get more views and to be inauthentic. No. No. We are the pirates of the YouTube, of the tarot community, you know. We're having fun. We have a grave sense of humor. And yesterday we also started doing a little bit naughty spells work. And it's fun. It's fun. But when it comes to spell work, it's on your own risk. I will warn you, because it's working. In my experience, doing certain spell is working. Now, let's finish this read off before we are moving on to the different sun signs. Now, the magician here, when we talk about God or the goddess, I like to say the goddess, just to equalize things. That's the Libra in me. Okay, so the magician is here. After this read, I feel is strongly here, because as you see here, to conclude everything, there is a loss. There are 3 people here. There is a shock making you feel that you are less worth than who you really are. But you're staying calm. You are staying in your balance. And like I said, that you are here to experience imperfection. But you are also the creator. If you have a good look, her wand here, it's got a snake around it. And that snake power, which I've demonstrated to you before, those are the wavelengths, basically symbolizing the wavelengths in the universe, frequencies and vibrations, electromagnetism. It's basically, that's what it is. And the snake is a physical composure of that. The snake literally moves like that. And kung fu, it would sting you. And so we see this pattern everywhere. We see it in the Fibonacci spiral, the goal ratio, right? And we see it in the flower of life. And we see it in the infinity symbol. That energy moves very much like this. There are no straight lines, which is why Kung Fu outmatches karate. Yeah, it does. In the end of the day, you have more flow in both Tai Chi, Kung Fu, than karate, which is based on just pure brutal power, but it's very black and white. That's how also Bruce Lee would compare the two. And if you listen to Terrence Howard, by the way, he will tell you the meaning of the flower of life, what it's really about. Well, it's about the Taurus field. It's about electromagnetism. So when it comes to even the cards here, as simple as the cards, people think we do sorcery, that it's something Harry Potter like stuff behind it. Not really. Because every picture you are picking up have something to tell you. Either you are in the situation or not. All the cards contain wisdom that have its roots in alchemy, where we have alchemy from. Now, like this card says there, that everything comes to an end. That's the only thing we know, that things move in cycles. And death is what we fear. That is scary. Yeah, some here are afraid of dying. And if you, for those of you who have a Leo placement, or have someone in your life that are about to pass away or just passed away, you check out the Leo placement, because there is a message here for you. I did it yesterday. But someone here have fear of death. Even me, I'm not afraid, walking around being afraid of dying, but if you had no fear at all, the alchemist says you would ascend immediately, because fear is a crystallization of energy. It contracts. It makes you tense. It accumulates energy. So don't fear the reaper, like Maximus says. Spoken like a true Scorpio. Tim Duffy, and please, if your mother is Leo, please check out the Leo read I did yesterday, because it has to do about someone who are leaving this world. So the message, because the connection between you and it could be a direct channel for you, because there is mother energy, very strong mother energy there. So I'm not sure you would, I'm not sure you are a strong man, Tim Duffy. So but I just felt like, because it was about someone's passing and it was connected to Leo, So I think maybe that Leo read would help you. It's a channeling. So for those of you, usually I get a love read stuff coming up here, but this is a direct loss. Now this is not you or me losing my computer or credit cards. It's a loss of, sometimes it's simply the ego. This is a loss of the ego. When we feel that, oh my god, everyone's looking at me, I feel like an idiot, and blah blah blah, that's ego. Fear of death is also ego. There's a difference between the ego and being egotistical, but the ego is separation consciousness. Now, your higher consciousness is unity consciousness. Now, the world here is the understanding by the magician here. Understand that everything moves in cycles. And that's why many of you literally understand the meaning of the lone wolf motivation channel is brilliant, telling you not to act upon your feelings. Take a step back. If you feel anger, be quiet. And maybe there is no need for reaction at all, because the universe, if people act in a manner that you are a target, and the idea is to harm you, they are not in unity consciousness and they harm themselves. That's karma. That is what karma is really about. Now you can choose to sink down to that level, and you will be returned to this. You will return yourself actually to the same stage as you left, until you get the point, and you will be able to, whatever people do to you, you let it go. Because if people are harming you, like Jesus said, yeah, I said the word, I said the G word, forgive them, my Lord, because they don't know better. La Rueda di Fortuna, talking about cycles. One cycle is coming to an end here. Whoever you are out there. Hello there, Dev. Yes. I have to learn how to say everything is good in Hindi. That was my target today. Now, Queen of Cups in reversed. I will be honest with you, I don't like her. Been dealing with this energy for a long time. And she's either Scorpio, Piscean, or Cancerian. Doesn't have to be a female. There is something good here anyway coming in here. But some of you, because we are in many, this group is a sub-family. If you are here and you have settled down a little bit, either as a blue person or you tend to come back a lot, is because you recognize me as from another life. You recognize Maximus, Tim, Redbeard, or some of the other people, you know. Aaron is here a lot, helping me out. Bless all of you. And some people come back again and again. Nav, you are here a lot. You recognize people. Door of Law, you're here a lot, right? And welcome, Barca, to the family. So when we have this strong connection like we do, for those of you who are not here as much as these people, you need to know that this channel have formed a small family. So when we are done with the tea and taroko, when it's very late and I'm tired, and you could see that I'm done, we chat about everything and nothing at all, anything and nothing at all, right? But because we are connected on a spiritual level, very strong, we might experience many things happen, synchronicity. Like the read I did yesterday, that was directed towards Leo, and it had this energy of transiting to another world. And all of a sudden, Tim here tells me that his mother is Leo, and bless him, his mother is at the hospital. We already knew that, but I had no idea about what her sun sign is, and this, which is an example on how strongly connected we are. And this is also, yes, like I said, we have a captain here who have some good jokes. So basically what I say here, that even though you're a lone wolf, there will always be another pack of wolves out there, and they will snarl at you. They'll, as they fletch their teeth, whatever, however you say that, they will growl at you, and you will be hunted. Is it because you're a lone wolf? Maybe they don't like the way you stink, they don't like your odor, or you're not an alpha wolf, but you are a sigma wolf. So some of them. Raven, don't time out me. I don't know English. Please tell me in Hindi. Now it's starting to get funny here. So, someone here that someone you know about, who is an aquatic sign, either sun, moon, strong aquatic placements in their chart, they don't like you. Okay? They don't like you. They resent you. But do not let them make you feel like a fallen star, or not a star, like a cold rock, Here we have a cold rock. We have a cold rock. It's very less dense though, but you're always a star. Nothing can take that away from you. You always have light. You always have a glow. Now, when you know how to use this light, how to use this energy, you will be an alchemist. And you will take control. You will control that energy. And this is about balance. Yeah. 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 So you do have a new beginning here coming in for you. The local here. However, you're moving on. You stopped waiting. Maybe you did wait for someone for some time, but that's over. There are still people around you who will try to cackle with you. I also see here, be a little bit careful with your spendings. Now we do have a Leo here that might come around for some of you. So this Leo is wounded. but tough. Now again, someone here are trying to separate you from your abundant life, basically. There is this energy here of loss that's coming out of the blue, where you maybe have to cancel a celebration, a big loss of money, family. So the universe advises you that never take away that feel good inside. Keep your ball, keep your eye on the ball. And remember that you are a queen or a king. In this case, queen, Freddie Mercury. Yeah. Now, there was a lot of temptation for him. We have 7, yeah. So keep your eyes on the ball, not on all these cups. Keep your eyes on the ball. Because if you are picking the wrong cup here, things will stagnate. So basically here, you will be tested. Being here in this space-time continuum, you will be tested. Now, who is this person who resents you so much that they keep popping up a lot in my read as Queen of Cups? Either as a mother, I can't really see them wearing her, you know, I can't really see them with the moustache. Now let's see. What is it that this person wants from you? Now, I got a message. Watch my back, because that's the cards. This is not me being paranoid. Card literally telling me that someone are watching my every single move with quite a lot of precision. Even though I'm sitting here and they're watching now, and I tell you, you're really wasting your time. It's like talking to the wall. They do not understand unity consciousness. They do not understand how it's like to get their own life, because they are obsessed with seeing me, you know, going down the drain, not understanding that this is something you do to yourself, you know. We do have that. Did it help, Arcantes? I would hope so. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, cold drinks, they are not good for you. And this channel is not really very political correct either, is it? So I shouldn't sit here and make free commercial for Pepsi Max. So I'm gonna, when that's added, when you see I have a rash in my face when I'm all red, that's because of the company called Pepsi and Coca-Cola. These companies. When I drink too much of that stuff and less water, I literally get so much rash, and it stings like it's burning. So I'm not going to say one good word about these companies. Just because I drink it, it doesn't mean that it's a good thing. I might as well drink, you know, I don't know. But, you know, my life is not about perfection. I'm an old woman. Let me enjoy the last couple of years here we have on Earth. All right. Everything, you can do almost everything with modesty, right? Sometimes we do a mistake and we take that drink too much. That's because you're human. And if you wake up the next day and you're being met with so many judgmental faces, then you know that, oh, these people consider themselves as above humanity, above you, above everything else, because they never do mistakes at all. And what the mistake you did is far worse than what they have ever done in their entire life. Now, usually, these people who are harsh to judge, usually the worst themselves. Why? Because they project. So I would never worry one single day about what people think or talk about you. We do mistakes. We are human, so let's celebrate that. So you're dealing with someone here. I see that someone could be, for some of you, they are a little bit older. They have a hunchback. They don't carry themselves right because they literally don't have some confidence. So when I train people, either in martial art or dancing, I tell people to stretch up your back and pull back your arms, because if you keep walking around like a hunch, first of all, you do look like an idiot. It looks, although we just shouldn't care about what people think, you do look like a victim, you know, ready for someone to grab you and eat you alive. Walking around like this with a hunchback, it's if you know, don't cry if you're single, if you're walking around with a hunchback, and all you have to do is straighten your back up, pull your shoulders back, get your chin up, and if you have trouble looking people in the eyes, that's my question to one specific stalker. That if you meet someone like that, who cannot look you in the eye, who always stare at something else when they talk, they can't look you in the eye. Why? Now, if you look someone directly in the eye, it can actually be threatening to someone. So if you are on a date, look on people's nose. That's a small psychological trick, right? Now, if someone are being a tad arrogant towards you or trying to insult you, you can put them in place by being silent and simply look them in the eye and say nothing at all. Where are you going with this? Are you trying to insult me by saying, "Oh, you're a cunt. You're such a cunt. You're so childish. You're so stupid. You're so this. You're so much of that. Blah blah blah." No, seriously. Where are you? Where are we going with this? You want to do the tango? You get out of my life. Yeah, but you have something that belongs to me, and I very much like it back, please. You stole that. So what to do? What to do? What to do? What to do? Well, first of all, if you hire a sniper, it's going to get you into a lot of trouble. Now, someone here do not carry themselves very well. Someone here, some of you are dealing with a hunchback. I get this high horse vibe by using this because I'm a little bit short, you know, and that's not literally. I'm a dwarf. I'm not talking about dwarfs here, but someone here craves for attention. They crave for trying to get your attention. They're trying to upset you. Now, some of you are also being breadcrumbed here. Now, let's find out. Well, we are soon done. 5 more minutes and we're done. We'll get a couple of oracle cards and then we will move on to one of the sun signs. So who is this Reina de Copas, Queen of Cups? She's pissed off. She's grudgy. She's jealous. She's angry. Now, why is she on your ass? It is a mother figure. It's someone who probably have children or are aquatic sign who are resentful, maybe because he doesn't have any children, you know. But yeah, when the Queen of Cups is in reverse, you can be dealing with a narcissistic mother figure. Now, she's I hate to say the word, but she tends to lose a lot. She tends to lose a lot. And she doesn't like that. She lost something big in her life. And it's your fault. So you need to know that. It's your fault. You are the reason. According to this person, you are the reason. Yes, Arcantis. I'm addressing everyone. Usually, like I said, the people who are very connected to this channel, there will be things there that you can resonate with, and you can pick up what resonates with you. So when I say watch your back, because this channel is full of lone wolves. Because at some point we understand that people in general need healing. I need healing. You need healing. All need healing. We all need healing. But we are always whole. Not as in a whole, not as a quantum singularity, but we are always whole, as in holy. Something we never really miss a body part, you know, indirectly. I don't know if I'm being very flighty here. And I think I forgot my point. Good job, Raven. Good job. So anyway, someone lost something. Someone claimed that they have given you this and this and this and this and that, and you are turning your back on them. And now they are in a shitty situation, and that's because of you. That's your fault. You need to understand that. And that's why we laugh a little bit, because clearly this person needs help. Now, offer them to help carry around their sticks. You know, you're dealing with a child, a grown-up person, you know, a child in a grown-up person's body. Some of you could be literally dealing with a child here. Now, this person is in for a treat. It's just a matter of time when this tower moment is something they will inflict upon themselves. Because the mentality here, as some of you already know, I call tower in reverse, the rumble in the jungle. You hear the rumble, but you don't listen. You don't listen. So this person, there's a lot of fire. We have Capricorn, we've got Scorpio, we've got Aries. This person is aggressive. It's dramatic. And it's everyone's fault but themselves. I got strong female energy here. That they are in a shitty position. They also feel they have to compete against you. Okay, so for some reason, you look so awesome. You are so awesome. You're a so beautiful person who are confident with what you are or how God created you. That and they don't feel the same about themselves. They have some kind of complex, and whatever shitty thing they're going through, that's all your fault, and they now need to compete. Some of them are literally trying to become like you by copying certain things. They want what you have. This is jealousy. Merci beaucoup. The early bird gets the snail. You're practicing for when you get dementia? Uh, okay, okay, right. Um, Sagittarius energy here. That's interesting. Because this energy is very similar to you coming out with the justice here. And I feel that in a manner, when you have the right mentality, it's difficult to touch you. So when you have very little to lose, and if you can already go out there and say, hi, I'm an asshole, I'm a piece of shit. Now, what are you guys gonna do about that? Are you going to arrest me? You're already, you know, trying to keep up a facade, trying to pretend that you are perfect and you're keeping up the appearance. That is literally lying to yourself, lying to the world by trying to pretend that you are better than everyone else or you are the very face of perfection. Now, being comfortable with your shitty self. Now, being comfortable by being a filthy piece of shit, but your intentions are angelic. Then who the fuck are you to explain yourself to anyone? Why so much Kajal? I think Maximus gave the explanation for that. Yeah. So this is, I feel this is you. If you resonate just a little bit with the girl here who have too much Kajal, then you are keeping your eye on the ball. You know, you're not letting yourself be distracted by people who are trying to disrupt whatever you do in your life. I should really cover her tits. I'm sorry about that because I forgot. This is YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. I forgot that there was a nipple on this card. Checking out. Yeah, we have to cover nipples. Yep, they are very dangerous. They provide you with milk. And they can, in worst case scenario, give male the boner. Now, oh, yeah. Isolation, I warn strictly against it. So personally, when my mom came here yesterday and asked me to go out, even though it's a boring go out kind of scenario, family situation, and this being all alone, it's interesting, but at the same time, we need contact with something that's alive. Unless you want to turn completely schizophrenic. Now, someone here have to deal with really, again, there is this couple here. I saw them here, was it yesterday or 2-3 days ago? I'm pulling up a couple here. The Empress and the Emperor. And as you can see how they behave, it's no wonder you have a headache, is it, darling? You feel my pain. So if you have a headache, making connection 777, we are mammals because of our nipples. That's deep. Mark, making connection 777. That's very deep. Starship Troopers had boobies in it. Hate to say it, but I like Starship Troopers. They say it's a terrible movie. It's so bad. I remember who said that. It's someone that thinks that the stronger our opinions are, the smarter we are. And yeah, so there are a lot of twisted nipples here, so I'm going to keep the distance. But as you can see here, boobies, I'm covering the nipples. This is someone. There is someone here who are they are full of fire, and they are putting in basically the wrong investments here. They are doing what they can. They don't listen to the universe. The universe is here. Odin is here trying to tell you that you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time trying to pull you guys down. Here you're showing up again as the real you. You're awesome. Because you listen to what ravens say, and when you understand what ravens say, you realize I am fucking awesome. I am the universe who created myself with the humor, and I gave myself amnesia. Now you gotta be a superhero to do that. In order to be here in this dimension, you need to be a warrior. Because you're constantly being inflicted by waves that are low vibrational, and you have to adapt to that. You're dying. That's something we have to suck up to also, that you're dying. Well, the body and the ego that you are possessing is dying. Whoops. Our Cant is having a good laugh. Yep, it is funny. So, yeah. However, as I can see here, whoever, again, those funky nipples, I want to show you those boobies. Because those breasts are so pointy and weird. They fascinate me. But this person, whoever they are, it could be more than one. I guess at least 3 people who are burning your ass, whoever you are out there. This is, whoops. This is, oh, Whoops, as you can see here. Ouch. Okay. But here you are. Here you are. You stand in empire. Someone is trying to chop you down. Well, if you see this, whoever you are, knock on my door. You know where I live now. Yeah? Knock, knock. Who's there? I don't know. Just for fun. Just for fun. Check out Astral Legends TV. There is a new movie released there. It's just 15 minutes or 30 minutes about the Draconians, about the reptilian Illuminati, and it's well made, where they are from, and you know, who gives a shit whether it's true or not. It's a good interesting story. Now let's move on to some oracle cards before we are moving on to the other sun signs. Sun signs. Okay, what is it, my beautiful ravens? Need to know. The beautiful birds, peacocks and doves. Whoever wants to be a peacock, raise your hand. Okay, so what is it that you need to release? Well, maybe some of you simply got a constipation. It could be that easy. Now, the end of a tough cycle approaches. I hate to say it, but I told you so. Ending of the cycle, the world, Wheel of Fortune, we had it. Now, don't let pride get in your way. So, I love the wolves a little bit more than the lion depiction. No, I've got a thing for the canines, I suppose, although nothing against cats here, as you guys can see. Catwoman, yeah. So don't let pride get in your way. Well, that's all the ego. We love to have the last saying. Admit it. Admit it. I told you so. Or being the witty one, you know. So being able to withdraw from 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands, little ones in general, and people who are pointing in your direction and judging you, for God's sake, that's very scary. And oh, I'm so afraid of dying, and so forth and so forth. Now, being able to release yourself from that, keep your eye on the ball, that's an art form. It's called alchemy. Talking about keeping an eye on the ball, being balanced there. For some of you, a new romantic cycle begins. Yeah, that's sexy. A win-win outcome in forecasts. So that's also what I got when I had to go to court because of, you know, I have some geniuses who are on my ass who summoned me to court. Basically, because my daughter, she needed a bank account. Let's just say that bill is not on me. Now let's do that. I'm stepping down from my high horse here, and here I am, flat like this fucking card here, completely flat here. Yes, we need a bank account. Let's use the people's tax money for that, so we can You know, I'm sure the tax money payers would appreciate that stunt. But yeah. Team Duffy, does it sound familiar? Yeah, in the end of the day, of course. People will summon you to court for being a horrible, terrible person. Now that's inevitable. Now I have manifested it because I've probably been watching too many movies about court, but I would say if I were in court, blah blah blah. We tend to manifest things without being aware of it. Ding! Ding! Fucking ding! Alright guys, we're going to do some more sunside videos, so I'll be back in a moment. And how dingoes are pets. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I had a picture of an owl on Facebook. Yeah, very emotional. Okay, guys, I'm going on to, I don't know what star sign. We already done the fixed signs: Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, etc. Leo, yeah, you go check out the Leo read, Duffy, and you share it with the world. It's a beautiful channeling. And in the meanwhile, we are going on and we are checking out some other sun signs. I'm not sure I'm going to use 1 hour on each side. That's basically worshipping Satan there. So, catch you guys on the flip side. Big kiss to all of you. See you soon. Yes, Gemini.